Hello, gorgeous Virgos. Jenny here. Greetings from my Zen corner. I'm going to see what the tarot messages are for you for the month of April. But first, Zen within, Zen around. Let us cleanse the energy for a sec. Here we go. Lovely. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope that you are enjoying festive Easter season wherever you are this week, next week, depending whether Orthodox or Catholic custom Easter times. So enjoy the spring. Look at my beautiful tulips, my little yellow flowers, my red candles. Let us just hype up the vibrations, feel happier, livelier, and more balanced, of course. So let's start. I'm going to first do something. I will read from my classical tarot, of course. I will pull some oracle messages as well, and I will clarify. I have two new decks. I'm quite excited. So I will start actually with my first new deck. This will be my main cards. Then I'll clarify from my the World Tarot deck, by the way. It's quite big, so I decided I'm going to keep it more for clarifications for some reason. Not easy for me to shuffle. And this is the Celtic Tarot. Very fancy, springy colors, these ones specifically. And the World Tarot is beautiful, beautiful depictions. Look at those. Anyways, okay. I want first to pull one card for you from my spirit animal oracle, just to see what the energies are around you at the moment. Something maybe is hidden, or something is moving around you or is with you. What the spirit animal wants to show you that you're now dealing with. What's behind the scenes even sometimes. Okay, universe, show for the Virgos, please. What is currently around them? What is maybe even hiding for them? Wow, for the month of April I was gonna say, but it just jumped out immediately for you. So, kangaroo, cycle. Wow, we are starting with strong messages for you. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous. A 9-month cycle is at play. You know your story best. Your current project will take 9 months to mature and benefit you. Commit fully to it. You have all the strength and stamina you need, as long as you move forward and not backward. Very specific, even time-wise. I don't know, it might resonate with you, maybe not all of you. However, this is what it says. This is the lingering energy around you, maybe something that you're not aware of, and as I said, very specific about timing. Beautiful, I like it like that. We all like sometimes clear, specific messages to guide ourselves. So, let's start now. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous Virgos. I'm actually sun rising Virgo, so here we go. Let's see what is moving towards you, Virgos, for the month of April 2026. Of course, time is fluid. Please do not get stuck too much on the exact timing. But of course, I'm channeling for right now for this month of April. I'm reading intuitively. And I always urge you to use your intuition. 4 cards came and I have to take them because they came literally like one. So I'm taking them. I always listen to the universe and I'll decipher the message. We have the Sun. Wow. We're starting with very bright, happy cards. 9 of Pentacles. Your stability. Your self-employment. Entrepreneurship. Prosperity, success. 2 of Pentacles, juggling a lot of tasks, however, doing it very well and being light-hearted, or asking you to be more light-hearted. And 3 of Swords, some heartache, some pain. I feel like you're actually moving away from something that you experienced and stepping into a very, very prosperous, bright energy. I mean, I cannot make this up. You saw the cards. Here they are. I always show you the cards, especially now my new decks. Of course I'm going to show you how they look. The Celtic Tarot. I always buy my cards, my tarot intuitively. So I wanted to say that I always urge you to please use your intuition. I'm just putting them in order. Nine of Pentacles, 2. Okay. It's very interesting because this is how they came. And that's why I said to you that I feel like the Three of Swords broken heart is in the past, because it was actually underneath the first card. And then we get the Two of Pentacles, your juggling card, juggling tasks, grounding yourself as well it can be. And then we have your Nine of Pentacles, and we finish with the Sun. Unbelievable, very interesting. So I always urge you to please use your intuition. I created this channel for us to connect, exchange positive, light, pure energy, knowledge, experiences to guide ourselves. I thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you who already have subscribed, liked, messaged, supported this young channel. And I don't know if you already have heard, but as soon as you decide to support, I send you back tenfold my gratitude, blessings, and love from the bottom of my heart. I do believe and I know that there is no vacuum that can be tolerated in the universe. So this is a continuous exchange, equal give and take. As soon as you give me, I give you back, but tenfold. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to support me, you know what to do. Now, what is in the obstacle for you, Virgos? What is in the obstacle? How many cards? And reversed. Very interesting. 3 cards and reversed. Okay. The Devil. Wow. Let me just look at them and then I'll show you. The Devil, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Unbelievable. This is in the obstacle. And they were reversed, as I said. The 3 of them came like one, and they came reversed. The Devil reversed, but this is in your obstacle. The Devil reversed, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. The Devil reversed, we all know what the Devil is. The Devil can be fears, doubts, can be codependencies, can be, of course, abuse of some substances, or dealing with a person of this sort, or dealing with toxic situation or toxic people, toxic environment. The Four of Pentacles is holding too tight, again being a bit stuck, not giving in, not giving out anything, not letting in, not giving anything, I wanted to say. A weird sentence I made. Anyways, so Four of Pentacles is a very closed off energy, and the Ace of Swords is breakthrough and communication. Now, they came reversed. Let us just decipher. I'm giving you the meanings, and it is in the obstacle. They came in reversed in the obstacle. The Devil reversed in the obstacle, obviously, is overcoming fears, overcoming some toxicity, whether around you or even within you. The toxicity can be, as I said, fears, feeling ourselves, keeping ourselves stuck. Because the Devil also is next to the Four of Cups, which is very closed off, but it's reversed. I feel intuitively that you are coming out of this battle, whether it was within yourself or with some other people or in a situation, that there was a very stuck, stagnated energy. It was within you as well. Whether it's directly linked to this heartbreak that you had, disappointment in the past, and then you closed off and it wasn't easy for you to restart or to accept anything new. It was very, very heavy to deal with you, because I believe we have the Devil here. It was connected maybe with much deeper wounds or emotions that were triggered when you went through this heartbreak. Again, I'm reading intuitively. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's still a collective reading, but this is how I feel it. So you were dealing with this. It was very heavy for you. As soon as you experience some sort of a heartbreak or disappointment, it triggered all the wounds that weren't healed. This was the Devil. It took a lot from you to overcome that. closed heart, feeling stagnated, stuck, even could be even difficulty in communication, your own feelings, or connecting with other people. You were experiencing these heavy emotions, but you could not understand why you're feeling stagnated like that, why you're feeling stuck, why you are not opening, why you cannot open, or you're not willing to open, why you have these fears or doubts. These fears or doubts can be even towards yourself. Mostly it's even towards ourselves. You could not understand, and again I'm feeling intuitively it was for quite some time. Why is this the situation? You couldn't get this breakthrough, this understanding, this realization. Now, the Four of Cups is also reversed. When it's reversed, we are ready to move. We don't feel stagnated or closed off. We are with our heart open. Let me think a little bit. I want to explain this so it can resonate. This is very interesting cards because, as I said, all three cards are reversed and they are in your obstacle. I already explained you the devil. Why is the Four of Pentacles though here? Okay, I got this. Okay, I got intuitively that at one point you were dealing with you being closed off and you couldn't understand why. I believe that as soon as you were ready to open up, there was a disappointment or a heartbreak for you. For some of you, it could be that after that, there was a separate second stage that you went completely in a disarray, self-doubt, or even more hurt, because you could not understand why. When you finally, let's say, decided that you are ready to open up or you can open up, immediately this led to a heartbreak, a very, very painful heartbreak. You almost felt like you've betrayed yourself. And the major obstacle was for you to come to the clarity why this exactly happened of that sort and why it feels so heavy. Like I said, toxicity, devilish energy that you could not overcome for some time. We'll clarify. Okay, let's see now. What is in the outcome for Virgos? Ooh, Virgos, very interesting and very, very deep reading. We're already starting. Month of April is the Aries season. A lot of activity, a lot of realizations, a lot of action. Masks falling off. The beginning of this whole big cycle for 2026 realization, as I said. Masks falling off for everyone. Us seeing ourselves much clearer and other people much clearer. What's in the outcome? Unbelievable. 9 of Cups. Too many cups turned up, but the first one is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. A very satisfaction, like a card about satisfaction. Feeling full, happy with yourself. This is beautiful outcome after what you've been here. As I said, I feel that the phase that you're coming out of was extremely heavy on the emotional side. Extremely heavy. Okay, what is underneath is the Judgment. Unbelievable. Judgment is you are now seeing clearly your path. It's a high calling. Unbelievable. This is in the lingering energy. What is within you, Virgos? What is within you, please? Universe, show us for the month of April. I wanted to tell you, by the way, that the cards are always pre-shuffled, but maybe you know if you've seen other videos. What is for Virgos for the month of April? Universe, show us, please. Virgos, interesting. What is within you? Wow, again reversed. 9 of Swords. Beautiful energy. You're done with this pain. What did I tell you? I told you I'm feeling intuitively. You've been through a lot. A very, very heavy emotional phase. 9 of Swords is a very, very heavy anxiety, sleepless nights. Yeah, we have the devil here. You could have been struggling with a serious mental disbalance or not disbalance, as I said, anxiety, fears, sleepless nights. Oof, very heavy 9 of Swords. It was very, very heavy for you. However, you stepped out of it. This is within you now. Or you are done with it. I believe you've received the clarity. I don't have yet cards that are telling me that yet. As I said, these 3 cards that were in the obstacle, the Ace of Swords, which is breakthrough, communication as well. Yeah. What's within the situation or person or people you're dealing with, please, for Virgos for April? What is within the person, situation, people Virgo is dealing with? What is within the person, situation, or people? All right, I will wait until a clear card comes. Universe, please show me. What is the card? What is the card for what's within the person, situation, or people Virgo is dealing with in the month of April? What happened now? Okay, and oh, another card flew. Interesting. Unbelievable. 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. Yes, you dealt with something very heavy. 10 of Swords is a very heavy burden. Not only emotionally, can be actually literally being burdened by life with the responsibilities or by others or by someone specifically. It's the end of that road. This phase of the 10 of Swords, I'm talking about 10 of Wands. Why am I speaking about 10 of Wands? Okay. This is not for nothing. You've been carrying heavy burdens, yes. Let me start afresh. I already told you what the 10 of Wands is, but we have the 10 of Swords. I started explaining 10 of Wands, but yeah, it does feel like you've carried a lot of burdens by someone, from someone, or just being on your own carrying burdens. That's how I felt it. But anyways, 10 of Swords, excuse me, within the situation. Or people or persons. 10 of Swords is actually, again, a very, very big heartbreak and betrayal. It is the end of that ordeal, but the person has been suffering greatly. 10 of Swords in his back in the original tarot. I don't know if you've seen the cards of the original tarot decks, but this here is the same, like a lot of swords. This person is exhausted, very wounded has been and hurting, but on this tarot deck it's very interesting that the swords are not depicted in his back, in his body. It is because in any case the 10 of Swords means end of that ordeal. He is now ready to get up and go. In this card, on this card, as you see, it's even shown that he's taken out the swords now, or they've fallen off his body, and now he is ready to get up and restart. Okay, with the 10 of Swords we have the 5 of Pentacles, extremely lonely card, being out in the cold, misunderstood maybe, casted out even, left to venture on your own after a great, with a great loss. can be even resources. Pentacles, of course, money, resources, but can be energetical as well. A relationship, in any case, very lonely, very heavy card. And always for me the Five of Pentacles speaks about kind of prolonged suffering. It's not just a week or two or a month of this ordeal. So I already told you, I feel that this has been for some time what you've been going through. Now let's start clarifying. Up to now, wow, very interesting. Let me cut my as I said, my World Tarot. Look at it, it's interesting. Massive cards though, at least for my small hands. But I did like it. Very interesting depictions and colors, even though a little bit on the dark side. But I'll cut it twice and I will pull for you clarifiers. Let's clarify the cards that are coming towards you, which actually were very happy cards, feeling like you're stepping into a very bright new phase for you. Universe, give me here one card clarifying the Sun, Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords, which is in the past, I believe, your heartbreak, and now moving into much more balanced energy for prosperity and very bright, light-hearted. The Sun, I wanted to tell you that also is a very, not only happy card, but for me it speaks like lightheartedness. You will feel like a child. You will reconnect with your inner child again. This is when the Sun comes. This is how I feel it. Let's please pull one clarifier, please. Now I'm going to shuffle a little bit more and then I'll be pulling from the top. In any case, these decks are still new. I don't want to waste a lot of time in shuffling. They were already pre-shuffled. I'm shuffling in front of you. I'll stop when I'm ready to pull. Alright, Universe, let us see what the clarifiers are. Too many cards came, of course, but let me just shuffle a bit more. And we will pull your clarifiers from the top of the deck. Now, okay. First clarifier is Nine of Cups. Absolutely amazing and repeating cards. I absolutely love it when it comes. This was in the outcome. What's moving towards you with the Sun and the stability, prosperity, and entrepreneurship as well, self-employment and balancing and juggling is again your Nine of Cups. So wish fulfillment, gorgeous. I'm so happy when this happens. I'm happy. What is your second? What is these obstacles here about this devilish toxicity that you were dealing with, this lack of clarity, breakthrough, and this closeness of the heart that when you decided to open it, you still felt like you were betrayed and stabbed in the back. Five of Swords, unbelievable. This is your clarifier. Look at this. Five of Swords is the worst card about conflicts, betrayals, backstabbing, ego clashes, complete disagreements, not seeing eye to eye, not even being in a toxic situation, a toxic atmosphere, toxic environment, people. What did I say at the very beginning? I feel it like that. You've been dealing with either toxic people or toxic atmosphere, toxic situation. Can be at work. I don't see a lot of lovey-dovey cards here. We have a lot of pentacles. Two nines already, nine. Two nine, three nines. Three nines. Nine, of course, is end of a cycle, completing something, as you know. In the tarot, in the numerology, Pentacles, Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, your sign. So I'm not focusing much on zodiac signs. I've mentioned it in other videos because it's all energies. It's the topic, it's the story that comes that it's the most important for you. But of course, if there is repetitive cards, I at least mention the signs, if it's cups, if it's pentacles, etc. So Five of Swords, very big conflict, as I said, very difficult to deal with, to be among people like that. As you see, always on fire here, very disbalanced, very unfriendly, toxic. We already had the devil here. It was extremely difficult to handle. Absolutely. Okay, your third clarifier for your wish fulfillment in the outcome is the Queen of Wands. Wow, wow, wow. Now, if you're not dealing with a specific person, let's say a connection or relationship of a sort, I believe that the Queen of Wands is your sassy queen, very creative, very intuitive as well. She is the X-Factor queen, like I call the King of Wands as well. She can be very fiery, of course, difficult to deal with. Now, two scenarios. You're either stepping into this energy, which will mean creativity, originality, passion, fire, to go, to live, to do things, to attract things, because she's very attractive, very charismatic. Then for some of you it could have been that you were dealing with very strong personalities, ego personalities as well, that were difficult to balance themselves out, because as I said, this Queen of Wands, I'm talking intuitively, please. The way the cards are, it's more like you're stepping into this energy where you'll be very creative, very passionate about doing things, living life, starting up new things. You'll be very charismatic. You'll be attracting people. She's extremely clever and she's very, very intuitive. She's very intuitive. This actually Queen of Wands in this tarot is depicted with the panther. Look at, is it a panther or a black? Very big black cat though. I almost saw it like a panther, but look how beautiful she is. She is magnificent, she's majestic. So, but I just intuitively feel, because we have the Queen of Wands here, like an energy that, and the Five of Swords, and look how here we have fire, flames, and she's also very fiery, right? I do believe that these massive toxic conflicts were very much, of course, connected with egocentric people that were simply not able to deal with each other, or not able at all to balance the situation. It was just impossible. This is how it feels. Okay, what is the clarifier for what's within you, which is the end of your ordeal, being hurt and hurting and paining, and being in anxiety, sleepless nights, and not knowing how to deal with the situation, is your Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a beautiful card of stability and mastery. That is absolutely amazing. Somehow, whatever you had to go through, and yes, you've gone through a lot of anxiety and pain and being stuck in your head even. However, you have learned a lot. This is what tells me. You have learned so much that it will take time for you to understand. You will get this clarity breakthrough, what is going on here, why it had to happen, is how I feel. But you have learned a lot. Your skills were sharpened to very high level. You need to continue doing what you've been doing. You've handled this situation very well. This is how I feel. You are very close to your wish fulfillment, to a dream life or something that you've been dreaming of. You are, because as I said, it's in your outcome. The sun is coming, the universe is backing you up. But remember, this is how I feel it. Whatever you had to deal with, even if it costed a lot of, maybe even tears and sleepless nights, as I said, anxiety, nervousness, you've learned a lot. The skills that you acquired through this ordeal, I feel like even you will have a full picture and clarity what are these skills in time. But it is a lot of growth. It feels like a lot of growth for you. Okay, the clarification for what's within the situation or the person, people you're dealing with, which was the Ten of Swords, now end of this terrible ordeal with a lot of losses and a lot of hurt that had to be experienced, is your Queen of Cups. A beautiful, most loving and nurturing queen. Motherly figure. Yes, I believe now that you have reconnected with your heart. You have learned a lot. You have sharpened skills. You have even maybe sharpened your intuition, because the Queen of Wands, as I said, is very intuitive. extremely intuitive. And that's why, because she's extremely intuitive, she's capable of this originality and creating something out of nothing, almost like a magician. So through this terrible audio, you have actually learned how to love yourself better. This is how I feel. For some of you. For others who actually have a motherly figure or a mentor figure of this sort, like a mother, like a sister, best friend, it tells me that this person has been next to you and has helped a lot. But I more feel intuitively that it is actually you, that you're stepping into this beautiful energy, to be very nurturing, to be very loving towards yourself and towards what you want, your life, elevating yourself, balance, because this queen also is very, very balanced. She's upright, giving. So you're stepping away from this closed off energy, closed heart, which we had in the obstacle, which was in reverse. At one point you started reversing it, but still a lot of toxicity around you. It was very difficult. Okay, Three of Cups underneath. Beautiful, beautiful, joyful, rejoicing life, connecting with soulmates, being among soulmates and people you love and people who love you, and enjoying life and celebrating. Yes, you have a lot of reasons to celebrate. This is how I feel. I just want one quick message from my other oracle deck for you. And again, I think a longer video. I always try to be quicker so you don't get you know, impatient and just leave the video before you hear important messages. But what to do? Okay, important things are coming here. I cannot let me just take one last oracle message for you. Universe, show us here for Virgos. What do you want to tell my gorgeous, gorgeous Virgos for the month of April? What a reading that is. Wow, interesting, interesting story. I'm sorry to see this hurt and pain that you've gone through, but what's coming towards you is mind-blowing, beautiful, and the most important thing, that what you've learned, the person you've become, how much you've grown, what you have achieved within you is leaving me speechless. And actually I believe that when you fully realize, because I think it's just starting now, you will leave yourself speechless. You will look in the mirror and you'll say, wow, who is that? Who is that? Unbelievable, right? How this can happen. How this can happen in life. How beautiful life is. How beautiful the universe is. How beautiful, magnificent our highest self is always, because our highest self and the universe knows the twists that we have to go through to really see ourselves, right? Two cards, yes, and moving. Wow, look at this. Unbelievable. Yes, luck is on your side. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I can feel it. I can feel it. And moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. Changes are coming. Maybe for some of you, really moving houses or relocating. But I don't really take it that literally always. Change is coming, is change, right? It doesn't mean necessarily for all of you that it has to be that you're moving houses, but definitely a big change. So, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that this is of guidance, help and service. I always strive to be here for that. And if you like to support me, of course, please do, and you know what to do, and you know what I'm doing. Love you guys. So peace in the mind, love in the heart, balance in all you do. See you very, very soon. Bye.